History isn't just written in textbooks. It's forged in the fire of courage by ordinary people who chose to do extraordinary things. Behind the familiar tales of founding fathers and famous generals are countless unsung heroes whose bravery shaped the destiny of a nation. These are the stories of those who risked everything for freedom, for justice, and for their country, reminding us that true heroism often goes unnoticed. The American Revolution is often remembered through the ride of Paul Revere. But another, even more daring ride was taken by a 16-year-old girl. On a stormy night in 1777, as British troops burned Danbury, Connecticut, a messenger arrived at the home of Colonel Henry Luddington. With his men scattered across the countryside, someone needed to sound the alarm. His daughter, Sybil Luddington, volunteered. Mounting her horse, Star, she rode 40 miles through the treacherous, rain-soaked darkness, a journey twice as long as Revere's. She braved ambushes from loyalist highwaymen and the dangers of the untamed wilderness, knocking on doors and shouting the warning at every farmhouse and village. By dawn, thanks to Sybil's incredible courage, nearly the entire 400-man militia had gathered, ready to march and confront the British forces. Her solitary act of defiance helped turn the tide in a critical moment of the war. Centuries later, during the inferno of World War II, another group of brave Americans wielded a weapon no enemy could decipher: their native language. As the United States fought across the Pacific, Japanese intelligence consistently broke every code they created. The military turned to a unique and powerful resource: the Navajo Nation. Young Navajo men, many of whom had been forced into boarding schools where they were punished for speaking their own language, were recruited into the U.S. Marines. These code talkers developed an unbreakable code based on the complex, unwritten Navajo language. In the heat of battle, from Iwo Jima to Okinawa, they relayed thousands of critical messages with speed and perfect accuracy. While enemy cryptographers were left baffled, the Navajo code talkers transmitted vital intelligence that saved countless lives and was instrumental in securing victory in the Pacific. Their code was a state secret for decades, but their quiet courage was a decisive factor in winning the war. The fight for freedom has also been waged against injustices within America's own borders. In 1839, a group of captured Africans, led by a Menda man named Sengbe Pie, known to his captors as Joseph Chinque, found themselves chained in the belly of the Spanish slave ship, La Amistad. Refusing to accept a life of bondage, Chinque managed to free himself and led a bloody revolt, seizing control of the vessel. They attempted to sail back to Africa, but were intercepted by an American naval ship and imprisoned. Their plight sparked a national debate and a landmark legal battle that reached the highest court in the land. Former President John Quincy Adams, then 73 years old, came out of retirement to argue their case before the Supreme Court. He eloquently defended their natural right to be free. In a historic ruling, the court agreed, declaring that Chinque and the other captives were not property, but free individuals who had been illegally kidnapped. They had won their freedom, a testament to one man's unyielding spirit against the brutal institution of slavery. From a teenage girl on a midnight ride to indigenous soldiers using their language as a weapon, and a captive African who refused to be a slave, these stories define the American spirit. They are a powerful reminder that bravery comes in many forms, often from the most unexpected places. The courage of Sybil Luddington, the Navajo code talkers, and Joseph Chinque is a legacy that continues to inspire. Their actions prove that the fight for what is right is timeless, and that the heart of a hero can change the world.